Okay, looks like we're live. Let's get this show on the road. Okay, to make these pumpkin shaped sourdoughs, we're going to start with a round bowl, Boule. That's how the French spell it, loaf. And we're going to put a little cornmeal on it. Okay. And then we're going to take our little string here. We're going to put the knot right in the center. And we're going to spread the strings out so we can make six individual lobes. You want to try and get them laying as nicely as possible and as evenly as possible right here. Okay. Then you want to take your bread mat, put it on top. And then we're going to put the Lazy Susan, flip it over. And the first thing you're going to want to do here is take your strings and lay them out nice. Okay. And we'll lift our banneton off. There's the loaf ready to go. You're going to need some scissors. And here's what we're going to do next. You're going to take the pairs of strings and you're going to not knot them too tight. You're not going to pull it. You're just going to bring it snug. And then knot it down. Then you're just going to trim the excess. Okay, now the next pair. You're going to try and get the knot right on top of the other knot. And again, we're going to trim the excess. And we're going to do it again. There might be other ways to do this. I've seen people do it other ways. I've tried several different ways. This is the best way I've gotten it, so I don't get blowouts. I get a nice shape. 1, 2. Okay. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is you want to make sure your little lobes are all as even as possible. So you might want to have to adjust your strings. That looks pretty good. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to do your little decorative scores first. And all I do is I put a little mark and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. The top one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and okay. So now I've marked each lobe with a decorative score. Now this is the next part. You're not going to score this real deep like you do if you're trying to make an ear on an oval loaf. But you're going to score it a little deeper than you did these little nicks, about a quarter of an inch maybe. You're just going to go right on down the string, not cutting the string, just right along the string. Right along the string without cutting the string. And I don't know if this is totally necessary. But the next thing I like to do is I like to take that string and just gently roll it into the slice that you made. It's a little tight, a little hard to work with. There you go. So the closer you get your cut to the string, the easier this little part is. Get it in there. Get it in there. And get it in there. Oh, one more. Okay. Now all we're going to do is we're going to get this into our Dutch oven, and we're going to bake it covered for 30 minutes and uncovered for 15. That'll brown it up real nice. And for this, I'm using my Le Creuset round bread ovens. I'll show you a picture of that here in a little bit. Actually, since we're live and I ain't got to worry about editing this, what we'll do is we will move this out of the way. We'll slide this over. Get a hot plate and let's get the bread oven out. Now we're just going to lift this right into the bread oven. We're going to cover it and get it in. All right. In case you missed anything, we got another one. Now we're going to get the cornmeal on it. Get our strings. Get it centered. Hold it. Feather your strings out. Make sure they look as even as possible. It'll make the next step easier. Looks pretty good. Bread mat. Flip over to Lazy Susan. Lay your strings out. Okay. Now we're going to tie them up. Trim the strings. Now you're going to want to try and get this to knot where it crosses the other string. Like that. Last pair. Trim it. Okay. Now we're going to decorative score each lobe. This might be a good time while I'm doing this to say, please like, subscribe, comment, share. Please do anything you can to get my my stuff moving around on the internet. I'd appreciate it. Okay. That's the last of the decorative score. Now these are what I would call the expansion score. Again, you're going to be careful not to cut your string, but cut it close to your string. And believe me, it is really easy to accidentally steer right into your string and cut it. I've done it before and you got to start all over again. Sometimes once you've already made some scores, it makes it tough. Okay, and we managed to not cut any strings. Very important here, make sure you put this on right away. I have in the past not. I've given myself a bad cut here and a bad cut on my thumb. It takes you out of commission for a little while. All right, let's get these strings into the holes, into the slices. Slide this to the side. We're going to lift this in. Cover it up. We're baking these at 450, and this is preheated to 450 degrees. That's why I got my gloves on. Okay. Well, they are in the oven. They're going to be there for 30 minutes. So I don't think I should probably stay live for 30 minutes. So maybe I'll stop and we'll go live again in 30 minutes. And what time is it now? I have no idea. 12:15. So say 12:45, I'll be back live. How do I stop this? Anybody know? I hate to hit just X. I am literally right now just looking at this. Hi, May May. Let me see what I can do here. What's this do? Okay, I guess I found out how to stop streaming. So I will see you guys at 12:45.